Hey, Kurt Mortensen here. Welcome back to Maximize Your Influence channel as we talk about persuasion, motivation, influence, the skills we should have learned in school. You wonder why 3% make 97% of the money? You wonder why you didn't get the promotion, make the sale? Whatever it is, it's all about persuasion and influence. Hey, I just finished a podcast at MaximizeYourInfluence.com, also on Spotify, iTunes, and iHeartRadio. Also there, you can check out your persuasion IQ assessment. You can get the free book Maximum Influence and all the details you need to supersize your skills in the world of persuasion and influence. So hit like, hit subscribe, tell your family, friends, and enemies. Let's get into today's content. Again, this is where we talk about something about the podcast, but take it to another level. On the podcast, we talked about why you're getting rejected, why you're causing resistance, the things that you're doing that cause people to say no. So on here, let's talk about what causes people to say yes. One of the fun things that I get to do is I get to interview people after they've lied to you, because when you hear it's too expensive, can't afford it, come back later, talk to a partner, talk to a spouse, 67% of the time that is a lie because you cause a resistance. But as I interview these people you're trying to persuade, you're trying to sell, they talk about things they like about what you are doing. So let's talk about the good side. If you want to fix the rejection, resistance, go to the podcast. But here, let's talk about the positive traits. The very first one, they say, these are the top 5 keys. The first one is that you're dependable, that you keep your promises, that you under-promise and you over-deliver, that if you say it's going to be there at 3, it's there at 3. You do everything that you say you're going to do. You keep your promises. A lot of times you get so busy, we'll get it to them. No, they expect it at a certain time, especially certain personalities. You have to get it there. You have to be dependable. You have to be trustworthy. They have to know that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. Number 2, that you're trained, that you know your stuff. You know the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, the threats. You know about your competition. You have a personal development program where you're learning and growing. You don't want to go to a brain surgeon that hasn't learned anything in the last 10 years. They want to know that you're knowledgeable, but not about your industry, your product, your service, but your competition, and that you are the expert. And here's the little secret here. When you're the expert, there's very little resistance. Number 3, they say that you're a colleague, you're a friend, that you have great people skills, that they consider you someone they want to hang out with, be with. You're sincere, you're genuine, and they don't feel like they're just another commission to you. So you're actually their friend. You actually care. You know how to show empathy. You know about them. That is what they're saying. That makes a big difference. That reduces resistance and rejection. Number 4, that you're a problem solver. You don't blame others. You don't give excuses. You just take a challenge and you run with it. You find out what's wrong, you find the solution, you solve their problem. That's what they're looking for. That's why they want to be persuaded. They have a problem, they have an issue, they have a situation, and you're there to solve it. And when you can solve that challenge, that is when you get the yes. And final one, number 5, you're entertaining. Visits are a treat. They like to be around you. You're optimistic. They feel better about themselves when they leave. Your presentations are engaging. They don't suck the life out of people. They are engaging. They're interesting. You're entertaining. This could be a subset of humor, of optimism, just being around them. You're a good person. You're entertaining. You're fun. You're smiling. That makes a big difference. There's enough pessimistic, negative people in their lives that suck the life out of them. They want someone that just makes them smile, that entertains them, makes them feel better about themselves. So simple, do it. These are the 5 keys. You want to get more yeses, study these things, implement them in your life. If you get a lot of rejection, resistance, listen to the podcast that Maximize Your Influence. That's also home of Influence University. There's a free access there where you can learn how to overcome the 10 common blunders or mistakes people make in persuasion and influence. Hey, take one of these, master it, implement it, use it, start applying it over the next couple of weeks. And I guarantee, as you start mastering the skills, you'll be able to persuade with power.